Why didn't anyone believe me about our gym teacher? When I was in 5th grade, every day after gym class was over, our gym teacher, Mr. Pinkman, would give out chocolates to select students. But he wouldn't just give them to anyone, he'd only give them to his special helpers. Every day we'd all wait to see who he'd pick to eat the chocolates he brought after gym class. But he'd always end up picking the pretty girls who he'd say go above and beyond. The rest of us had to leave the room while they had chocolate time, and we'd always be so jealous. They'd always leave talking about how good they felt after eating them, and I started feeling really left out, so I knew I had to do something. That night at dinner, I told my mom everything. I explained how Mr. Pinkman had his special chocolates, how he only picked certain girls, how we all had to leave and he'd lock the door after class. I told her it wasn't fair and that I wanted to know why I never got picked, but she barely even acknowledged it. Honey, maybe if you got your grades up, teachers would treat you more special too. You have a C in math. I tried to explain this had nothing to do with my grades, that I just wanted some chocolate, but she didn't care. The next day, Mr. Pinkman didn't let me have any chocolates again, and once again I watched all the girls go into his office while he locked the door. I was so jealous I went straight to the principal's office. I told him how upset I was that all the girls in the class kept getting chocolate time while I didn't, but he just gave me a weird look. Chocolate time? What do you mean? He gives the girls in our class chocolates every day, but none of us get any. It's discrimination. But he just looked back down at his phone. Well, maybe he's trying to get some students to lose some weight before he glanced up at me. This was weird because I wasn't even chubby, but when I tried to tell him it was unfair, he just told me to go back to class. I was so upset because nobody was listening to me, but right as I got back to class, the girls were just finishing chocolate time with Mr. Pinkman. They all walked in really excited, talking about how funny and happy the chocolate made them feel. They even said that Kelly got to stay and have an extra one because she was such a good student. Now Kelly was getting a second chocolate and I couldn't even have one, and I felt myself filling with rage. I just wanted to taste the chocolate. That's all I wanted. That's when I decided I had enough. After school that day, I was gonna get that chocolate. I waited until everyone left and got picked up, but instead of walking home like I was supposed to, I walked to the gym. Mr. Pinkman had to have been gone by now, so I snuck by the receptionist's desk and headed to the gym. But when I pushed open the door slowly, I saw a bunch of police officers inside. Then I saw Mr. Pinkman walking out with a few of them saying they were gonna ask him some questions. They were holding the chocolates, and when I walked up to them I said, "Come on, even the police get the special chocolate and I don't?" But the officer instantly looked at me. She says, "What? What do you mean chocolate time? What do you know about these?" I told her about Mr. Pinkman and his special chocolate time that he only gave the pretty girls, and she instantly started to look concerned. "You're saying he gives these to girls after class? You saw him do this?" "Yeah, and he hasn't let us boys have a single one all year. We don't even get to watch them eat it because he makes us leave the room." She was scaring me, but she sat me down and made me tell her everything. And once I was done, she nodded at another cop. Not even 30 seconds later, I heard Mr. Pinkman getting arrested outside. I heard him yelling, "All I did was give them candy. It was a reward for hard work." I had no idea why he was getting put in handcuffs, but later Kelly came to school pregnant. And now that I'm 16, I now realize why it was so illegal for Mr. Pinkman to be giving those girls those special chocolates.